Welcome to Daily CoinCu Crypto News. Here are today's headlines. BitMEX is climate neutral and committed to going further. Singapore is positioning itself as a global crypto hub. Paraguay is being considered as a new Bitcoin mining location. The SEC extends the decision deadline for Valkyrie Bitcoin ETF to 2022. Coinbase acquires Indian AI startup to improve customer service. Now let's dive into the details. BitMEX is climate neutral and committed to going further. BitMEX cryptocurrency exchange was one of the first to announce its carbon neutrality and is committed to offsetting the emissions of all incoming Bitcoin transactions and going from the foundation. In an open statement, the company expressed its intention to go beyond mere carbon offsetting, citing the recent purchase of 7,110 tons of CO2 credits worth approximately $100,000 in collaboration with the company as part of its CO2 data tracker, AI Pacama. A carbon credit is a certificate of approval officially issued by lawmakers that enables companies to use 1 ton of carbon dioxide in an approach that improves accountability and traceability of data. According to reports, this will ensure the platform remains operational for the coming calendar year and offsets any emissions caused by Bitcoin transactions to and from the platform's active servers. In discussing their philosophy for sustainable practices, BitMEX reiterates the need for a unified approach. An overall effort should include research into environmental impacts, but also basic training on the possibilities that cryptocurrency technology opens up. Singapore is positioning itself as a global crypto hub. Crypto regulation has changed dramatically worldwide, and China has taken significant action against crypto activities in recent months, while Japan has recently only allowed crypto mutual funds. El Salvador, on the other hand, has accepted Bitcoin as a legal currency. As financial centers worldwide seek to regulate the sector, Singapore aims to establish itself as the global capital for crypto-related businesses. According to Ravi Menon, CEO of the Monetary Authority of Singapore, or MAS, the city-state could have stayed behind if it hadn't had a head start in dealing with cryptocurrencies. Menon, who has headed the MAS for about 10 years now, said, "Crypto-based operations are essentially an investment in a potential future, the shape of which in the future is unclear at this time," Menon said. Who has headed the MAS for about 10 years? The country, which is at the forefront of this movement thanks to its openness to cryptocurrencies, has developed a regulatory framework that encourages their use. The tax system has also been adapted to promote the development of the industry. Paraguay is being considered as a new Bitcoin mining location. Several companies are considering setting up their Bitcoin mining operations in Paraguay. Last week, Future Fintech, a Chinese company, announced formal plans to build a Bitcoin mining facility in the country, stating that they were determining the best location for the upcoming farm. In June, local media reported that 8 Chinese economic groups were interested in visiting the country. Paraguay, an often overlooked South American country, has recently caught the attention of mining companies interested in establishing operations there. For these groups, Paraguay offers several advantages, including an abundance of unused hydroelectric power that could be put to use. Bitcoin mining has been labeled a dirty industry, but companies could mine without concern for the environment with this much clean energy. Future Fintech, a Chinese company invited to Paraguay, has already announced plans to set up a Bitcoin mining facility. According to a press release issued last week, the company's CEO, Shanchun Wang, will review the facts to determine the best way to make this a reality. According to Wang, "We plan to assess this development opportunity in Paraguay carefully. We will work with our local consultants to review Paraguay's hydroelectric power and clean energy resources, locations for developing a mining farm, and the preferential policy treatment that we might receive for our capital investment." The SEC extends decision deadline for Valkyrie Bitcoin ETF to 2022. The SEC is extending the deadline for the Valkyrie Bitcoin ETF decision to 2022 and is postponing it again despite the recently approved futures ETFs. So find out more in our latest Bitcoin news today. The Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, extends decision deadline on proposed Valkyrie Bitcoin Fund to January 7, 2022. The statement said, "The Commission considers it appropriate to set a more extended period to issue an order approving or rejecting the proposed rule change, to have sufficient time to review the proposed rule change, and the issue has been addressed in the comments sent." This isn't the first time the Valkyrie Bitcoin Fund has faced delays in SEC approval, which was initially delayed back in June of this year. Financial services firm Valkyrie Funds LLC is again waiting for the recent US pivot on exchange-traded BTC funds to get approval for a Bitcoin futures ETF, but not a Bitcoin futures ETF. Valkyrie received a green light for its Bitcoin futures ETF after the ProShares and VanEck futures ETFs received theirs. However, the Valkyrie BTC Fund is a spot ETF, which means it is subject to a different approval process than the SEC and faces a different regulatory challenge. Coinbase acquires Indian AI startup to improve customer service. Coinbase, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States, is working to improve its customer support while expanding in India by acquiring a new startup. On Tuesday, Coinbase officially announced the acquisition of Agara, an AI-based platform with operations in India and the United States. The acquisition aims to expand and automate Coinbase's customer service capabilities by bringing new machine learning and natural language tools to the Coinbase engineering team. The deal also reinforces the company's strategy to expand its technology hub in India. The acquisition of Agara will cost Coinbase between $40 million and $50 million, tech publication TechCrunch reported on Monday, citing anonymous sources familiar with the matter. The two companies are expected to close the deal by the end of the year. Founded in 2017, Agara works on machine learning and natural language processing to improve the user experience. With around 40 employees, Agara has gained several significant customers, including the cloud-based software company Salesforce and the large e-commerce company Shopify. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the CoinCu channel to stay up to date on the latest news.